Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy MTG back here with another video today, and today, guys, we got you guys' favorite video. We got coin making methods inside of Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Coin making methods that could potentially make you guys millions of coins right now in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Before we get into the video, if you guys do enjoy it, like, subscribe, comment down below, turn on post notifications. And I also wanted to mention that channel memberships are live right now. It's the best way to support the channel, and it's only 99 cents. If you guys have a buck, throw it over that way. There's a join button next to the subscribe button. It'd mean a lot, and one of the big perks you actually get from it is you're actually going to get coin making methods instantly whenever I see them. So if I see a coin making method, I'm going to type up a little post. Members only are going to get that. It could potentially make you guys tons of coins if you guys are looking and on at that point. So make sure you guys are following and becoming a member of the channel. I would really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So let's talk about the methods. So currently for me, I'm going to have around 12.5 million coins. Obviously it doesn't show right now. I'm selling a ton of stuff, but I've been doing some methods, and I built up a couple parts of my team before the Blitz promo. Basically, I wouldn't recommend buying anybody except for like LTDs. Like Adrian Peterson was 390k. I figured I'd give him a test out. Derwin James was 390k. All these guys I picked up rentals. Josh Allen was literally 370, so the guy actually lost coins whenever he sold them to me. So those are the cards I picked up, and then I filled in a couple spots. But I wouldn't recommend buying cards or not. I'd wait until Friday with Blitz, but I'll talk more about that in a video potentially tomorrow, or that'll probably be Tuesday. Tomorrow I'll go over AKA stuff. But yeah, let's talk about the actual methods in this game. So obviously there's risky methods, and those being the mystery pack. Right now, I guess if you want to, you can open them. I wouldn't recommend them right now, but that is technically a method that could make you coins if you get your trading streak enough for around 10 per. Look for like 85s, and it's going to take a while. If you need to snipe like 385s for 15k, which is not difficult at all, but you can do that. But if we actually just look at select offer, something you can do right now to make coins, again, a risky method, but the strategy pack is probably not a bad pack to go and open, considering we have rare strategy items in the packs right now, and there are tons of expensive rare strategy items. For example, there's like a zone coverage one, there's a man-to-man one. Those are definitely maybe worth going and looking and getting to try and pull, because they're pretty expensive. Now, granted, there are some blue strategy items that are not very expensive, like 25k and stuff, which isn't a ton of coins. But if we look at Ballhawks, 65k. We have man-to-man, about 120. They will sell for that price too. Let it rip. I mean, there's some expensive pulls. Not to mention even some of the team strategy items. Like, let's look up a popular team like the Cowboys. They're probably going for about 20-30k if I had to guess. So doing this is not a bad method to do right now. Yeah, you see about 15k, so maybe not as much as I thought, but the rare ones are expensive. So if you guys want to go and do that, it's definitely a method to go and look into doing, because you can make coins off it. But now let's talk about the solidified coin making methods. So we're going to hop over to the catalog, and we're going to show you guys some of the cards that are expensive. Essentially what you're going to do is you're going to build these cards for cheaper and sell them for higher. It's easy math, and it's easy to do. For example, 91 overall Division Dynasty cards are extremely profitable right now. You guys can see the ones for about 480k. If you're patient, you can sell these cards for about 500k. It takes a little bit of time, but you can do it. So if you think about it, if I'm getting 500k for Ronnie Staley, for example, I'm buying the 88 overalls for 80k across the board. It's 400k. Base selling it, I'm making, for 480k, I'm making 32,000 coins, which is super nice profit, don't get me wrong. But if I slowed itself at 500k, I'm going to make 50k, and to me, that's pretty nice. Maybe a guy like Kenneth Murray, like some of these cards, they might take all day to sell, but if you're just doing them once a day, maybe if you do like one of these cards a day, if you just add it up, I mean, the only guy that's not going to do it is CJ Stroud and Alex Anzalone, and maybe Cameron Jordan, not anymore, but all the other cards you probably can get off for 500k. So if you're doing one a day, I mean, it's 250k, pretty easy profit, so not too bad. Definitely a method to go and do. Another card, DRC, is an expensive card, completing the 91 overall AKA set. So what you're going to do is you're going to buy 88 AKAs for roughly 100k pop, we'll call. So 400k in there, and then you're going to end up buying 8 84 overall AKAs, converting them over to an 88 overall, in which you can pick the DRC set piece, unless you snipe a DRC set piece for about 100, 110k, 120k or below on that. So you complete the set for about 520k. Honestly, if you're patient, you can probably sell them for about 650. So you're probably going to make about, I don't know, 80k off DRC. So that's a really nice profit right there for him. You can do it with like Jimmy Smith too, but DRC is probably going to hold more value in the long term if he's not selling for you. So I I'd rather do DRC, but Jimmy Smith is available option as well. Other cards you can do, all Madden cards. Now, these have gone down a little bit in price, but they're still some expensive for about 450k. Like Champ Bailey and Ronnie Lott, you can slow sell for 450k. Get your 88 overalls to build these cards for about 75 to 70k. If you're patient, 70k. If you're not patient, 75k. Regardless, you're gonna make 25k if you spend 75k per. You're gonna make 50k if you're spending 70 per. So that's definitely a good method to look into. Again, Ronnie Lott and Champ Bailey are the two cards. You can do William Perry too, but Aaron Donald just got announced, which is driving down his price currently. So maybe not the best method to do right now. But Ronnie Lott and Champ Bailey are two of the expensive ones you could definitely do. And Martin Gramatica too. I forgot about him. Martin Gramatica is not a bad one to look into doing as well. Other sets you can do as we look right here. You can do the the 90 to 91 overall pack simply because there are some expensive reduxes. There's a few of them. Cody Whitehair, for example. CD Lamb's expensive. Garrett Wilson, Adrian Peterson, Aqib Talib, Patrick Willis. Those cards are expensive. You can do that pack. It's not worth it in my opinion. It's a little bit risky for me, but it's not the worst thing in the world if you want to go and try it out. It's not too bad. But if we're looking at 90 overalls, obviously most feared, still very, very profitable. If we look at some of the cards that go for a little bit more in price, if we look who are Justin Simmons, you can sell for about 250k post-tax, and you need to pick up 587 overalls, I believe, to complete one of these sets. Two of them being most feared. So most feared, you're going to get all these cards for basically 40k. So you're going to build the card for 200k. You're going to sell them for 250k post-tax. That's a 50k profit. Not too bad if you ask me. So a guy like Justin Simmons, you could do that for. Donald Parham at certain points in the day gets a little expensive. Those are the two big ones I'd say. Can do Jamar Chase maybe if you really, really want to. I wouldn't recommend it though. Those are the two big cards, Night Train Lane, Devontae Adams. Those cards that are above 260k or so, I would definitely look into doing. Those are not bad options. Now we're going to talk about 90 overall 8Ks because these are also still super, super profitable. You're going to be looking for 87 8Ks for around 50k or so, maybe 60k if you really are impatient. So you're going to try to snipe 4 of them for about 50k. So that's 200k right there. Not to mention you have to build one of them because most likely you're not going to snipe a Sauce Gardner or Ed Reed. Those are the two main cards. Even Jay Jettas is not a bad option right now. So you're going to sell these cards for about 330k post-tax, and you're going to build the cards if you're sniping 83 overalls for about 7k. It's going to cost you about 63k, and honestly there might be one of the cards already thrown up, so I'd just buy it at that point. One of the versions like an 87 Sauce, 87 Jay Jettas, or 87 Ed Reed. Honestly, if they're thrown up for under 70k, I'd buy them just to save the time, but it's up to you. You can do whatever you want. If you want to make the extra 5k, go and snipe the 83 overalls, if you know what I'm saying. But essentially you're going to build these sets, and again you're going to make about, give or take, 60, 70k post-tax off them. If you can sell them for about 366, get 330k. That's going to be about considering you're going to build the card for, let's say, 270k, that's about a 60,000 coin profit. That is definitely a really nice profit if you ask me. The AKA 87 overalls are some of the best methods to do right now. Some of just the standard methods that are always going to be around. Playbook methods you can do, exchanging cards for playbooks, even like the alternate ones are not a bad option to do. Honestly, like right now you guys see multiple sells for about 17.5, and then if we look at base 46, if you're patient you can sell it for 25k. I do it constantly, you guys know that. I convert all my gold over there. Not a bad method. Team builders you can do right now. Team builders are not a terrible option. If we go to them, if I can find them in this filter, that'd be awesome. Team builders right here, 32. You guys can see they're not super overly expensive anymore, but you can still flip them for a slight profit if you're really low on coins. It's not the worst thing in the world to do. I do get like maybe Kendrick Green. Might be a little more expensive, I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, he's not even up in Lost Block. You might be able to sell him for 30k. You guys can do that to make a couple extra coins as well. And then also now the Division Dynasty stuff you can sell for about 100k post-tax. Specifically maybe a guy like Isaiah Pacheco. You guys can see their prices are a little bit lower, but if you're patient you can easily sell them for a profit. So, look into doing that as well. But essentially those are the best coin make methods in the game right now to do. We're gearing up towards the Blitz promo, which is obviously a promo that you have to have a ton of coins to participate in. So if you just want to maybe get about 1 million coins or so, try to make that before Thursday. I know a lot of you guys might be on like a Thanksgiving break or something like that. Obviously, make sure you guys spend time with your family and all that. But if you have some extra time, maybe just spend an hour, try to make 200K here or so. Do that once a day. Boom. By the time Friday comes around, I guess, you're actually going to have about 1 million coins or so in your bank account. If you're starting with about 300K, it's not too hard. Trust me, you guys can do it. It's super profitable, and I would definitely recommend it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. If you guys found this helpful, if you guys are still here to this point, I need you guys to subscribe if you're not, because what are you doing? We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I want to hit it before the end of the year. We're almost at 800, so really appreciate all the help. Once again, become channel members, so you'll get these methods much more in advance and much quicker to potentially maximize your profit. Again, only 99 cents, not too expensive, under $1. So make sure you guys are checking that out. And I'm NTG. Peace out.